Okay, because I'm trying that. There's nothing here. He had really great qualities, and he was really friendly, and he was funny, and he liked to dance, and he was charming. And then that switch would flip, and he was a completely different person. And then he would go back, nice guy and charming and friendly, and he shared his past, and said, it's not my fault. This is how I was raised, or this is what happened to me in my life. And I think too, sometimes as women, you want to be that nurturer. You want to be that person to help them through whatever pain that they may have gone through in their life. And I think that happened to me, and then I realized that wasn't going to happen. He wasn't going to change. And the more I stayed into it and I tried to rationalize with myself, and I talked to other friends, I realized that I had to get out of this, because it wasn't doing me any favors. And he would threaten me a lot to, I'm going to ruin you, I'm going to destroy your career, wanting to hurt me in whatever way he could. And so I felt fearful, I felt scared, I felt alone. And so the process went along, and I said, I don't want to be with you, so please stop calling me. And it didn't stop. When I first started talking about this guy that wouldn't let go, it was interesting in how people respond to you. I remember telling a person at the time, a friend at the time, that this was happening to me, that this guy, I told him, I don't want to be with you, and he keeps calling me, he keeps texting me. His response was, oh, you probably like it. So I found it interesting how people would respond. What did you do? And so then I felt sort of guilty in that sense, like, what did I do? And as I was in that cycle, I tried everything. I remember trying humor, just laughing it off, and just, it was just so baffling to me as to why he just didn't understand. I don't want you in my life. Stop calling me. Stop texting me. I tried rationalizing. Okay, I tried counseling. I tried counseling him, trying to say, okay, you can let go. I tried seeing him, and nothing worked. He just wouldn't. And my phone was constant, 24 hours of non-stop texts, phone calls, threats. It's draining, and it's tiring, and you feel helpless, and you feel alone. And there's not a lot of people to talk to about it and how it feels. You hear people joking about stalking all the time, like it's a joke. Oh, that's my stalker. There's just nothing. You feel so helpless, like you can't control it, you can't stop it, and you grasp at something just to make it stop. And I tried everything, and he just wouldn't stop. So I had to, call the RCMP, and I had to call the police, and you're still getting these texts, and you're getting these people's voices. So you have your friends, and then your family, and then your this person and that person. When this was originally going on, it was just me. I didn't want people to know what was really going on. And even during the whole process, now people come up to me and go, oh, I didn't know that that's what was going on while, you were here. I felt like, and, even, up till now, not talking about it was something, I didn't want to talk about it because I was supposed to be this strong person and, not let him get to me. And I think that was the biggest thing, is why I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to keep going, is because I didn't want him to feel like he won, that he had some sort of power over me. So I didn't talk about it. I just went through the emotions of it. I think what had happened, or I know what had happened, is I went into survival mode, and it was, go forward, go straight. And I wish at the time, the day that I went to the court and I got my restraining order, and I, was so determined to be so strong and, just continue to go, and I was going to continue to work, and at 6 o'clock I'd be at that desk ready to do my job, while being in court all day talking about what had gone on. And I wish at that time somebody was there to say, take a break. It's okay. It's not easy to go through it. And it's not easy to go through it alone. So I think that's why it's important for me to talk about it now, because, it's not just a joke. You go through so many emotions, you go through so many feelings, you literally feel crazy. And as I talked to other women that had gone through the same thing, it was the same story. I'm a strong, confident career woman, and here I am in this situation. How did that happen? I learned that you get caught up in the cycle of abuse. I learned that you can talk about it, that you can, break that silence, and that nobody deserves to be put in that situation, and that no means no. And I'm able to look at people with compassion more now, and that I'm not alone, and somebody who's going through this situation, you're not alone either, and you don't have to be fearful, no matter how much that person may threaten you or try to destroy you. You are a good person, you are strong, and you can walk away, and you don't have to do it alone, because there's people out there that care.